Editor's note: look back at all the NFL Week 1 action with USA Today Sports Live coverage. East Rutherford, New Jersey, the Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants opening their seasons in primetime on Sunday Night Football is nothing out of the ordinary. Neither is the Cowboys manhandling the Giants on those occasions. Dallas marched into the MetLife Stadium and let New York beat itself over and over on the way to a 40-0 victory. By the start of the fourth quarter, with the rain and the home team's performance driving the crowd away, "Let's go Cowboys!" chants filled the stadium. It was the fifth time since 2007 the two teams have played Week 1 on Sunday Night Football. Dallas has now won in 4 of those instances. In the 12 times the two teams have competed to start a campaign, the Cowboys have won all but once. Dallas has won 5 in a row against New York and have won 12 of the last 13 against their NFC East rival. NFL Stats Central, the latest NFL scores, schedules, odds, stats and more. On Sunday, the Giants simply could not get out of their own way, and the Cowboys were happy for that to be the case. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has thrown more touchdowns against the Giants, 23, than any other team in the league, and he didn't need to add to that total in the blowout win. Contributions and scoring on special teams and defense, plus a pair of short yardage touchdowns from running back Tony Pollard, 14 rushes, 70 yards, made that possible. Coventry Turpin also had a rushing touchdown in the fourth quarter to put the finishing touches on the 40-point beatdown. Prescott was 13 for 24 for 143 yards, 49 of which came on a connection with C.D. Lamb in the first quarter that set up a field goal. The Giants drove down the field on the first drive of the game with Jones and running back Saquon Barkley moving the chains with their legs. Inside the red zone, rookie center John Michael Schmitz botched the snap and Jones fell on the ball to recover it. Graham Gano trotted out to attempt a 45-yard field goal, but Juanye Thomas Pierce threw the line of scrimmage to block the kick. Off-season acquisition Noah Igbenogany scooped the loose ball and returned it 58 yards for the Cowboys' first score of 2023. Trayvon Diggs forced his first turnover of the game 2 drives later by drilling Saquon Barkley as he received a short pass. The ball fell into cornerback Darren Bland's hands and he waltzed into the end zone to make it 16-0. Diggs later forced a fumble on an Isaiah Hodgins reception that was the Giants' longest play from scrimmage, only for the ball to wind up in Dallas' hands again.
New York never recovered, as the Cowboys' pass rush dominated the Giants' offensive line and had Jones on the run all evening. He finished 15 of 28 with 134 yards, 43 rushing yards on 13 attempts, and a 32.4 rating. The Cowboys sacked Jones 7 times, with Osa Odigizua and Dorrance Armstrong racking up 2 apiece. Dating back to the 2022 postseason loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in the divisional round, the Giants have been outscored 71-7 in their last 2 games. They hadn't been shut out by the Cowboys since September 8, 1996. The Giants' 40-0 shutout loss was the largest between the teams, topping the Cowboys' 35-0 win in 1995, also in a season opener in the Meadowlands. It was also the Cowboys' biggest shutout victory in any game, topping their 38-0 win over the Baltimore Colts in 1978. Cowboys 40, Giants 0. Bills receiver Stefon Diggs and his mother Stephanie were on hand to watch his younger brother, Dallas CB Trayvon Diggs, dominate the Giants. The NFL schedule synced up perfectly for the Diggs family. Both Diggs brothers are playing at the same stadium opening weekend in primetime games. Stefon Diggs and the Bills will take on Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets during a Monday Night Football matchup at MetLife Stadium, home to both the Giants and Jets, one day after the Cowboys face the Giants. And Trayvon is having himself a night. He forced his second career fumble that was returned for a touchdown by Darren Bland. Sidney Henderson. Dak Prescott's new tattoo honors late mom. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott and his brother, Tad, got matching tattoos to honor their late mother, Peggy, on Monday according to TMZ Sports. Prescott's mother passed away in 2013 after a battle with cancer. The two brothers decided to get the tattoo last Monday on what would have been their mother's 62nd birthday. Jack McKessie. This one is officially a laugher. Dallas took the first drive of the second half 75 yards in less than 5 minutes to go up 33-0. Tony Pollard broke a 25-yard run to push the Cowboys downfield and his second touchdown of the game from 1 yard out capped the drive. Dak Prescott is 10 of 18 for 117 yards, and the rain is now falling in droves at MetLife. Chris Bumbaca. Halftime, Cowboys 26, Giants 0. You wouldn't believe it by checking the score, but the Giants and Cowboys had the same number of first downs, 8, in the first half. Dallas outgained New York, 132-81, though, and the Cowboys led by 26 points after the first 30 minutes. Queen Latifah sings national anthem after moment of silence for 9/11 victims. A moment of silence was held at MetLife Stadium in honor of the victims of 9/11 ahead of the 22nd anniversary of the terrorist attacks. Queen Latifah, a New Jersey native, then performed the national anthem in the pouring rain ahead of the Cowboys and Giants SNF matchup as volunteers waved an American flag that took up the entire football field. She donned an all-white suit. Sidney Henderson. Cowboys own openers versus Giants. Dallas and New York have opened the season 11 times. The Cowboys have won all but one. Dallas has won 11 of its last 12 against the Giants. Chris Bumbaca. Weather could impact Cowboys-Giants game. Weather will play a factor tonight. Rain is in the forecast for the entire game, including potential periods of torrential downpour.